back. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Little early today, but that's by design because we got work to do and I was out of commission yesterday. So we're back. We are back. So, had a busy day yesterday. Oh, Habitual, good to see you. I am early today. I am compensating for yesterday. Yesterday I was out of commission. What's up, Pro Pyro? Good morning to you. Good morning to all of you guys. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. I'm having a much better day than I did yesterday. Had to go, I took you guys to the city of Toronto. I hopped on a quick live yesterday for those of you that weren't there. What's up, Taproot Tom? Happy Thursday. So yeah, I took you guys to the city of Toronto yesterday. We did a quick tour of the Yonge and Davenport area. There's really nothing there. I rewatched the live and I'm like, oh God, what a dump. Like, anyways, so I spent the day there yesterday, had to take my doggo to the vet and just waiting on some results, but for now, all is good. I waited for the live yesterday for like 20 minutes and gave up, watched it back later though. What's up, Yellow Skunk? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. And Habitual, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hopped on early and thought I would try to do like at least 20 minutes or 30 minutes of a live, and then it didn't work out because my friend ended up picking me up. So what's up, Reef? And Scarlett is doing okay. We're just waiting on some results to see if she needs to have a small procedure done and or not. We'll see. What's up, Marco? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, everybody. It feels so good to be back. I missed my grow tent so much yesterday. If I miss a day, I'm all out of sorts. What up, Galaxy? Good to see you. Cheers, everybody. Hope you all have something warm and comforting you're sipping on, because it is freaking cold out today, you guys. Winter is coming. You look so cozy in your outside gear. Yes, shout out to Dirk from Lost Coast Plant Therapy. How sick was that jacket? Man, he sent me a Carhartt Lost Coast Plant Therapy jacket, and that kept me warm and cozy all day. So I got downtown, I don't know, like 7:40-ish in the morning. I didn't get home till like 8 o'clock last night. So it was a really long day, and that jacket kept me so warm and cozy, and it got me through the day. So thank you so much. Shout out to Lost Coast and Farmer Anthony for facilitating that. What's up, Mo? Happy Thursday. So today's gonna be fun. We are setting up the second bucket system. I've got some great news. My RO system got delivered. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. We're gonna unbox it together. And tomorrow I'm going to start making water because this weekend we're getting plants in the system. We're starting our new grow this weekend. I can't freaking wait. 2 days ago we popped a bunch of seeds. Today we're going to do a continuation of that, which is why I hopped on a little bit earlier, because we've got stuff to do. So rather than doing, that's a long day in the city. It was a really long day. Elliot, I try to be family friendly. Sometimes we talk a little bit about the cannabis plant, even though I'm not growing it yet. Sometimes I say the SHIT word by accident, but I try not to swear, so I try my best to be family friendly. I'll try to do a better job at it though, but I can't promise about the chat. That's where things get wild. So what's up, Bernie? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day, Mo. So yeah, it was a really long day in the city. The city of Toronto, I saw cannabis shops on every corner. I haven't been downtown, like the downtown core, in a really long time. And they only had, I saw one grow shop. I don't even know if it was like a hydroponic shop, but only one grow shop. So teach us what perseverance and dedication are. Wow, thank you so much. At least I try to. That's my goal. I failed so many times, and I plan on failing so many more times. What's up, Daniel? Thank you for hanging out. Which shop did you go into? None of them. I didn't go into any of them. I just walked by. It just so happens that I have a friend. She's got like classes and stuff downtown. So I met up with her, and she's there all day waiting for somebody. And so she hung out with me, and we walked around, we had coffee, we had lunch, and it really helped just get my mind off of things. You know, for those of you that have a pet, it's never easy. You know, sometimes you have to make some, not tough decision. Well, yes, there's always tough decisions involved, but it's tough. So, you know, yesterday was not like, it wasn't like a difficult day, but it wasn't an easy day. You know, when you're nervous or anxious or waiting for information or, you know, test results or anything to do with health, especially an animal, is really, really tough. Muffis, she's doing great. They had to do some tests and stuff, so she's tired today. She's resting, but she's good. As soon as we got home, she had the zoomies. She was running for food, and I love to see it. Love to see it. So today, I feel great. I've got my RO system, so we're going to set that up tomorrow. We're going to unbox it on tomorrow's live. I'm going to show you guys all about it. We've got our third part of the nutrients that has arrived. We've got our gloves. We've got our seeds that we popped a couple days ago. Today we're going to put this system back together. We're going to pop some more seeds for the towers, and this weekend we're going to start getting the plants in the system. So that gives me like 48 hours to figure out the nutrients and implementing the nutrients. Tom, I don't smoke, but I did have a big fat gummy when I got home. Definitely helps take the edge off. So I'm gonna give you guys, I mean, I don't have much of a tent tour for you guys, but today we're doing a bunch of stuff. So there's the seedlings that we popped the other day in our foam collars with the paper towel over top. We've got a bunch of tomato varieties, a bunch of pepper varieties. We're trying strawberry again. We've got arugula, romaine, bell pepper, all kinds of stuff. What milligram are the gummies? Oh, okay, so one full square is 160 milligrams, and usually I have 3/4 of a half. So not 80 milligrams, but maybe 70 or 60 milligrams. But they're not your regular ones. These ones are, anybody that I've shared them with is like, whoa, these are real good. Thank you so much, Ziggo. I appreciate it. Zigo or Ziggo, I'm not sure. But Pro Pyro, I'll send you the link. They're a Canadian company. They only ship to Canada, but they are bomb. So tent tour. I've got all my buckets here, connected all the misting nozzles and the lines. Good morning, Fred. Good to see you. Happy Thursday. So the orange tower is going to be filled with lettuce. We've got the rest of the buckets there. So the center columns officially dried. That's why we couldn't do it last week. Or last time I was in the grow tent a couple days ago. So now that the quick seal's dry, we're going to start building the bucket system. The only thing that'll be left after today is to bring the reservoirs back in. Right now they're soaking in bleach and water just to make sure that they're good to go and clean. Oh my God, the pile of buckets. I know it's probably driving you nuts, Habitual. So yeah, I'm excited about today. We're finally making moves. You know, it's difficult. Sometimes life just gets in the way, and unfortunately, it's difficult to stay on top of things or to stick to a schedule because things happen, you know? So, first thing I'm gonna do is grab my vacuum. I have the old silicone that I had to scrape off of the center column so that I can reapply the new one and just reapply it smoothly. So I'm just gonna vacuum that up. It's gonna take me 1 second. I won't shut the sound off just because it's just 1 second. done. That's it for the day. Done. Bye, guys. I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna just take you guys over here. So what I did was I'm about to have to do my own tent reset. Exciting. Are you excited about it after watching mine? Refresh and organize all the house plants so I can start seedlings inside. Got to keep control on the dang spider mites that haunt me. Oh my gosh, I've never had to deal with those, but I'm grateful for that. So first things first is centering this center column or this channel. I don't know what you guys want to call it, but it's gonna rest here. In the past, I've alien taped it down. We're not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna center it. I want the connection point to rest on the frame. I also put the wheels, the brakes on the wheels. This is to make sure that it doesn't wheel around. And this side of the column is going to be right at the edge because the return needs to overhang into the reservoir. So the reservoir has a hole drilled into it, and then the return pipe goes into the reservoir, and there's the inside of the column. So there is a bit of staining, but I did try to sanitize and sterilize it to the best of my ability. So it is clean. It's just a pain to deal with, honestly. So it is what it is, though. All right, so I'm gonna center the other one, and we're gonna start to build the buckets. 4x4 is much less intimidating by 10 to 20. Yeah, mine probably makes you feel good about yours, habitual. So it's gonna be fun today, you guys. We're finally going to get things moving along. I'm also, what's up, Gag? Good to see you. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing that. Maybe I'll just call you G, just in case I'm mispronouncing it. Sometimes I do that, and then I reread it later, and I'm like, oh God, you just butchered somebody's name. So we're also gonna have to reconnect all the lines too. So pretty much, you get the drain hole here. Still got some salt buildup. You know, it is so challenging to get rid of that. I am the Netherlands, it's almost 6 o'clock. Nice. So yeah, that is, oh my gosh. Anyways, you know, it's one of those things where you scrub it with a sponge, like a scouring sponge, and it doesn't come off. And then after, you just go like this with your nail and it comes right off. So anyways, this hole connects to these holes in this center column here, and that's how the water drains. So not the most ideal. Gamiseta. Okay, good to know. Suspecting habitual hobbies is from Canada. No, she's from oh my God, where is she from? Missouri. I don't know, I'm probably butchering that too. Missouri. It's Greek for F it. Nice. I am first time watching your live. Please reply to my question. Where are you from? What's up, Sinan? I am from Canada. Yeah, also, if I don't know what your handle is or I don't know how to pronounce it, I'll just probably say half of it and then I'll stop right there. So, yes, I'm from Ontario, Canada, and we are growing indoors because the weather sucks. What up, Big Nug? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. So, I've rested my first bucket. I'll show you guys here. What's up, Mia Lifestyle? Good to see you. You were early today. Yes, you know what? I have a lot of lost time to make up for. So I lost an entire day yesterday, which is huge in the growing world. So that connects to here. And then inside the bucket, when the water reaches a certain level, it starts to drain. So that's today's project. I'm just going to be working on that. So I'm actually going to start with the back bucket system first. Take you guys with me. My dog is doing great, Fred. She had such a long day yesterday. She had a really long day yesterday, but she's resting now. She's okay. It's one of those things where it's a little bit of a waiting game. We wait for the results and we see. What's up, Rose? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, everybody. Honestly, feels good to be back. I know I was only gone for a day and I wasn't even really gone. I did a live yesterday, but I'm happy to be back in my grow tent. I really missed my plants, my seedlings, or my ungerminated seeds yesterday because I barely had any plants. So I'm just going to flip this over now that the center is dry. All right, make sure that's centered. All right, start getting our buckets in here. Gotta clear some of these buckets out of the way because I can't see what I'm doing. And there's no room to put my tripod. So we got the bucket, the drain hole. What's up, Corey? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, everybody. What's everybody sipping on? You got some coffee or something? I hope so. All right, so here we are. I'm just going to, actually, you know what? I'll put you guys here so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm moving you guys around a lot, trying to get the perfect shot, you know? Like I said, I repurpose the content from the lives into reels and shorts for Instagram or YouTube. So we've got 40 buckets total, and the goal is to put them all on the frame, reconnect the lines, and tomorrow we'll bring in the reservoir and we'll start to fill the system. And I might do like just a cycle of the Flora Clean before I start the grow, just to give the lines an extra sterilization. I don't know. Maybe that's overkill. I don't know. I've also got to fire up my new YouTube channel for the other stuff. Glad to know I wasn't the only one. Weird part is I was waiting for you yesterday to go live, knowing you couldn't. That's funny. I know. It's such a routine now that I feel like a part of me's missing if I don't do my live. So last night when I got home to unwind, I had a little gummy. Well, not that little, but I had a gummy, and I had every intention of doing a live at like 9 p.m. last night. We were gonna do this bucket reassembly last night, and you know when it just kicks in and you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm not getting up. Screw this. So I decided not to, and I decided to just relax. You know, sometimes I overdo it and I put too much in, and it's like, you already had a long day. Your plants, the tent, people can wait till tomorrow. It's all good. So that was more my mentality. I decided to just take the break. And the thing is, like, people are like, just, you know, take the time for yourself. But this is the time for myself. Like, I feel like the lives, I don't know, I have so much fun hanging out with you guys. You guys make me laugh. All right, so I'm just going down the line here, putting all the buckets, connecting them to where they're gonna drain. And then we put the lids, the lines, all that stuff. And then we're gonna use the painter's tape because we're gonna label exactly what plants are going where so that everything is pre-planned and pre-organized. I'm gonna do this run very, very differently. I'm also really excited that I'm gonna have the RO system now. That's gonna be a game changer for me. A lot of the time, you know, my water level is so low in my system and in the reservoir It's pretty bad. So I'm excited to have water at my disposal. Not at my disposal, but enough to run my grow and not, have to go buy some distilled water just to hold me off. So like I said, this whole side that I'm working on right now is going to be all peppers. What up, Krogan? Good to see you. Big Nug, we're going to do, tomorrow's live is going to be all about it. We're going to do an unboxing. I got the Hydrologic Stealth 150. It's actually a portable reverse osmosis system. It's a 5-stage system, and it's got the KDA carbon filter, and it does 150 gallons per day. And online, the average reviews say that it takes about 4 to 5 hours for 20 gallons of water, which is much more than I would need in a day anyways, with all my systems operating at once, with all filled with plants. So it's also portable. So there's just a fitting that screws onto your hose or whatever, and it's really, really easy to put together. My friend who owns an online hydroponic store, he has it. And in the summer, when I went by his place, I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is great. You can hook it up anywhere, you could take it anywhere, and the water is 0 ppm. It's just a great, just get some sort of float valve so you don't have to flood the house like I do. What's up, MK? Good to see you. Yes, she's doing well, MK. Just waiting on some results, but all good. Thank you so much for passing by, sending you positive vibes. Hope you have a wonderful day. You can get cheap ppm monitors to hook onto the RO system. Well, I have a ppm meter. I could just check. Big Nug, tell me about it. Are you happy with it? What's up, Farmer Don? Not sure if I said hi. Wow, I just spat everywhere. I asked for the news, not the weather. Krogan, I don't know if I said hi. Honestly, guys, the short-term memory is real. Yeah, sometimes I get off my live and I'm like, oh God, did I say hi to so-and-so? And what's up, Mart? Good to see you. All right, let me grab my coffee as we continue. I'm so excited, you guys. We're gonna have new plants in here, new grow. I cannot wait. Who am I? Who are you? System is a 50-50. That way I'm not wasting water, but it takes me to do a 5-gallon run takes 48 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna be making water in advance. So I'll only have the 1 bucket system to start. And then, yeah, I'm going to be working overtime to make water. So there's a chance I might, the thing is, like, I want to be able to unbox it on the live, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll set it up tonight, start making water, and then I'll just show you guys the actual system. I can, because it's portable, I could just unplug it tomorrow and show you guys. So I'm going to probably set it up later and start making water. That way, if I can get 5 gallons every 48 minutes, by tomorrow, I'll have enough to fill both bucket systems to get them started. Yeah, what up, Sea Daddy? Good to see you. And what's up, number 2? Good to see you, Stranger Danger. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. my summer grow, I do 270 gallon reservoir, and I run all of my water, RO water, into Smart. This is going to be connected to a hose, which is probably going to be like in my garage or something. And my RO system is about 150 a day too, but it takes me about 2 hours to fill a 5-gallon bucket. I need to change my filters though too. That's the thing, is like, to me, that sounds like a lot of water. My distiller's output is 3 liters, which is not even 1 gallon, in 3 hours. So I can get one gallon and maybe 3/4 in like the same amount of time that I could get 5 gallons. Or, sorry, wow, I'm horrible at math. But anyways, the amount of time it takes me to not even get 1 gallon, I'd get 5 gallons. So to me, it's like a huge step up. So I'm pretty excited about that. I need to get a new job, LOL. Yes, you do, Bernie. Just spend your days in your grow tent. It's the best. I just went live on my Five Guys channel. Nobody was there, LOL. That's because they're all here, number 2. Because nobody wants to watch Five Guys. Now, 5 girls, I'm in, LOL. Yeah, number 2, you got to switch up your content. Human, I am setting up my Dutch bucket system. We're laying out all our buckets now. We're going to connect all the lines today, and we are getting ready because this weekend, some plants are going in the buckets. I'm so excited. I love that setup. Empty room. You're about to have tons of fun filling it with new plants. Good morning, Syntax. Happy Thursday. And you are so right. Yeah, wind blowing through my hair. It's not intentional. It's just that the fan was sitting there to help dry the silicone. But yes, very model-esque. TFP in her element. I'm ready for my close-up. Yeah, Beyonce, pretty much. Yes, so Syntax, that's what I'm so excited about, is like, you guys are part of it. You guys saw the room when I was like, you know, full-blown, beautiful grow. You saw me take it all down. You guys saw all the work I put in. And now we put it all back together and we do it all over again. I can't wait. So all these are going to be the 4-vessel buckets. Have you seen Zoolander? Yes. What is it called? Blue Steel? No, I'm not doing Blue Steel. Or what's his name? Mugatu? You know that guy? Will Ferrell's character? So good. Freaking love Zoolander. You know what? I've been rewatching. I don't know, man. I'm so bored of TV. So I started rewatching Friends because I love it. And there's an episode with Ben Stiller where, like, he seems all nice, and then when nobody's looking, he's just so mean. I love Ben Stiller. He's hilarious. We watched the murder and the crime scene, clean up all accessories to it. Exactly. What's up, Moon Boy? Is there any progress on the backflip? A little stretching, perhaps. Come find me next year. Or you know what? Come find me in the summer when I have my flower garden and I do the outdoor live. I'll show you guys how I can do a cartwheel and a running round off. But I can't do a flip or a backflip. I used to be able to do a back walkover. I don't know if you know what that is. Have you had any issues with white powdery mildew in your tent? And if so, how did you deal with it? Adults at play. I'm a firm believer in, once you've got mildew, it'll never fully go away unless you reset. Throw your plants out, clean everything, sterilize, and start again. That's my advice. I know that's not the best advice because there are products like Lost Coast Plant Therapy, for example, that are designed to eliminate things like powdery mildew. However, if you're growing indoors, spores live in the air. So unless you plan on, like, it's hard to sterilize your tent with plants in it because you don't want to affect the health of your plants. So my advice is don't get powdery mildew. Like Cavs says it all the time in these chats. He says it's easier to prevent it than to manage it. And so I would be more I know now it's too late if you have it, but I'd be more focused on preventative measures than trying to manage it. I've had it several times in this grow tent, and it always results in me throwing everything out and resetting. What are you operating out of? My basement. Thank you so much, Galaxy, except the system does need some modifications. Unfortunately, it's not draining the way it should because it's almost 2-level. And so either the idea would be to kind of tilt the center column so it's downward sloped so that the water drains naturally into the res, so that it's not staying stagnant, or to kind of tilt these buckets a little bit on the frame, which isn't really possible. I mean, we could try. I have so many shims that I could try to just, you know, lift it a little bit, but we're going to play around with that. We're still going to get plants in the system, and we're still going to try. I know that might be counterintuitive if there's an issue, but we're going to try. Captain America, we are putting together our Dutch bucket system, getting ready for a new grow. What up, Flip? Good to see you. I thought this was a 90s hip-hop video for a second. Yeah, I'm ready. Like I said, I'm ready for my close-up. What is up, Michael? Cheers. Hope you guys are all having a great day so far. That wasn't to be to promote. I got this cup as a gift, you guys. I don't spend a fortune on coffee. 90s hip-hop video, yeah. Don't make me start dancing. We talked about the singing, but don't make me start dancing now. All right, so this system is done. So I'm going to focus on connecting all the lines here, and then we'll move on to the next system. Lines are easily accessible so that I can reconnect them with minimal effort. And once they're connected, the system's ready to grow. All right, we ready. What up, Barry Hulls? Good to see you. Would love to see that actually. One day, you guys, one day. Cavs is not here today. At least yet. I haven't seen Cavs since last night. You guys are so funny. You know what's so funny is I also, like, I pop into other people's lives just to, you know, support the community, say hi to everybody. And I always see you guys, so I almost want to say, like, long time no see, you know? Thank you for replying to my comment. You're so welcome. I reply to mostly everyone's comments, unless you guys are being weird, then I don't. I just got my 6-inch inline fan combo spider farmer. My tent needed it. Exciting. What are you growing, Flip? Well, I know what you're growing, but you growing anything else? You growing food or anything else? All right. Let's get these lines. I don't even know what these are. I think they're just 1/4-inch vinyl tubing. I don't think they're 1/2 inch. It looks like 1/4 inch. But yeah, I had to use a straw cleaner to go through and clean the inside of them all. So essentially, these all get connected. So there's like connection points that feed into the lines that come out of the buckets, and then it connects to the other. Hey, your ears must have been burning, Cavs. We were just talking about you. I was just referencing a piece of wisdom you shared with me, was that somebody was asking about powdery mildew and for advice, and I said, you're better off preventing it than managing it. And I heard that from the great wise Cavs. So thank you so much, Cavs. That is a great piece of advice. Where is Hash? I don't know. Hash, come out, wherever you are. I have some pepper seeds coming. I'm going to try my hand at hydro peppers. Do it. Once my cannabis is done, I will try some veggies. Do it. Yeah, guys, so we are ready to grow. So I am gonna show you guys what I'm doing in just a minute. Essentially, I'm just connecting all the lines together. And how do you prevent it in a grow tent? Good airflow. Well, I know you're asking calves and you're not asking me, but proper airflow, keeping your VPD in check. Maybe your leaf temperature has something to do with it. I don't know, man. Everything, it's like all connected, you know? So there's so many aspects to keeping things under control. I'm actually gonna grab my stool here and sit down while I work on this. All right. Take you guys with me here. My teacher taught me that he has well over 50 years experience breeding, growing cannabis. Are you cooking or what? Well, I cook the food that I grow, so yes, I do cook. We do, once we have a full grow in swing, I do a segment. I don't know if you want to call it a segment, but I do some lives called TFP in the kitchen, where the day before we'll harvest whatever produce, and then I'll find a good recipe or a recipe I want to try, and then I'll cook in the kitchen with you guys. Amir, Forever 21, man. You helped me with my grow for sure, calves. Thank you, bro. Yes, calves, you have a wealth of knowledge, and I'm so grateful that you are here and that you share it with us. Thank you so much, man. This community, like, you guys are the best. You guys are seriously the best. Don't thank me, Blooming Rose. Thank calves. Same here. Tom, he put me on a big time. Yes, it's always awesome sharing information. You know, there are a lot of people out there that like to gatekeep information because they don't want to share, and that's so crappy, you know? To be able to learn from each other is such a privilege that you don't want to be a gatekeeper. Don't be like that. Don't be that guy. Glad I don't have a mic. Work called. Gotta go. Have a great day, Pro Pyro. Thank you so much for being here. No, you're the best, Habitual. She's old enough to know better. That sounds weird, Les. Yeah, Amir, don't make me put you in timeout. You people don't know how to behave. I'll put you right away in a timeout. I've gotten comments before. People are like, you're looking for attention or whatever. I'm like, I swear I'm not, man. I just don't want to be mean and you know, sometimes there's a language barrier. Sometimes people ask questions that maybe they're not intentionally trying to be inappropriate, and so I try to be kind to everyone, but obviously within reason, right? But I try to be as kind as I can and as understanding as I can. That's right, Enrique. You delete that message. Just kidding. I don't know what you said. Also, always quarantine plants before getting them in your garden, minimum 10 days. See, I don't, unless I'm starting from seed, it doesn't go in the grow tent. All right, Amir, you sealed your fate. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Amir. Bye-bye. Oh man, you guys make me laugh. But for real though, don't be weird, otherwise you'll get put in timeout or I'll hide you. I had one guy who I was okay with the comments and whatever, but one day he was like, I need to see you every single day. I'm like, well, you just screwed yourself over because that one comment's gonna make me hide you forever. I wanted to be taught the old school ways. Old school is the best school. Oh, habitual. I don't know if you saw the lemon seedling, but it's doing better. I'm gonna show it to you guys in a minute. Let me focus on this, and when I'm done this row, then I'll show it to you. Then I shall share. Yes, it definitely paid off, calves. It's all about, you know, experience mixed with having a good mentor, you know. Enrique, muy bien, gracias. And you? I don't know how to say and you it. Anybody in the chat ever try learning a new language in your adult years? It's so difficult. Like when I was a kid, I guess I was taught French and English at the same time. Like my mom spoke French, my dad spoke English, and so I learned both like from when I could speak. But trying to learn a new language in your adult years is E2. Bernie, do you speak Spanish, or is it because your wife's Mexican? I'm still learning English, LOL. Me too, clearly. I highly recommend doing research on PM. It'll help you in the long run. Also, Blooming Rose, I was doing a bit of reading on PM. I think it was you who was asking, somebody's asking. And a HEPA filter, like this is about preventative measures, right? But having like regular spraying down your plants maybe once a week just to help, you know, keep everything at bay. And then also online it says a HEPA filter is really great for keeping the air free of mold or mildew spores. So I have an air purifier in the grow tent that's got like a UV light as well as a HEPA filter, and that's supposed to help. So yeah, I'm learning English. My first language is Arabic. Nice. Happy learning. I speak Spanglish. My wife doesn't speak Spanish. She's just Mexican. Oh, okay, cool. So, that was a cute movie, by the way, Spanglish. Anybody see that? Adam Sandler. Actually, it was one of his more serious movies, which was unusual. I've been trying to learn Farsi for a while. Nice. Yes, I'm trying to learn as much as I can, Cav, so that I can answer some questions for people and not sound like a total idiot. I'm dabbling in Japanese. Arigato. Wow, very cool. Oh my gosh, yeah, so habitual, you're gonna have to learn Japanese so you can hang with your nephew. Oh my gosh, yeah, Japanese is a beautiful language. I think I can say maybe like one word in each language. I grew up in San Diego, California, and life was easier trying to understand other people. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people speak Spanish in California, or in Florida too. I don't really know what you're asking, Navigator, but we're talking about plants here, so a higher power is definitely involved in my perspective when it comes to plants and life, but I don't really know what you're asking. Sorry. Oh, Japanese people are so cute after... What? What's up, Corleone? Good to see you. May I come to help you with the plants? Well, if you're in Europe, I'm in Canada. I don't think that'll be possible, but you can come hang out on the lives. That's what that's all about. Sharing with you guys. What is up, UK Med? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks for popping in yesterday. I took you guys on a mini tour of a main intersection of Toronto. They look big pots. I don't know how many gallons they are. Maybe they're 3-gallon buckets. There's a lot of bro science that is hit and miss about PM, like using water and milk. It's really not the best way. Only has a slight chance of doing anything. Yeah, see, my personal experience is just get rid of it and start again. Clearly you have a problem with the way you're growing if you allowed your plants to even get to the point of getting powdery mildew. So you should stop, clean, and start again. We got some odd questions today in the chat. How did it go yesterday, by the way? It went well. We're just waiting on some information, but all is good for now. Do they have the size stamped on the bottom? No, on the bottom it just says Bateau. Those eyes are shiny, speaks of a pure soul. No, it's just because right behind me I've got these LED lights and they're causing a reflection in my eye. So, I mean, I'd like to think I have a pure soul, but who knows, man? Who knows? Milk is more bacterial if you ferment and extract the whey than use the whey diluted. Milk itself doesn't do anything. Just have healthy plants. They don't get PM. Yes, but for some people, especially like me who are new at growing, that's hard to prevent. I mean, it's hard to sometimes have healthy plants or to know how to keep them healthy. All right, so the last piece here is just a stopper. So where's the end piece here? Right here. So I've got some end pieces here when we're at the last bucket, just to close off the system. Yeah, it's not, all right, well that one's done except for that side, so let me get, what do I need here? I need one that's gonna turn, I think, right? Let me see here. Let's go over here. I'll just show you guys. So I'm connecting this line here, and then I just need, do I need an end piece? What happens here again? Right, these two connect together. This goes this. This goes like this. Nope, that doesn't go like that. How does this go again? I forget how the end goes. So this is the piece that connects to the pump. And then I think, shoot, why can't I remember how this goes? So that goes like that. And then, I don't remember what happens after. No, I need a corner piece. Right. No. What? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? I actually have to look at a picture. Is that tent and equipment part of a system? Like, are they both needed? Well, everything is like standalone. So the tent is on its own. The bucket system, you don't have to have it in a tent if you have like a grow room or something. So they're not like mutually exclusive. You can use them separately. Yes, Blooming Rose. I'd flood my basement 5 minutes after setting that up. That's why I'm trying to be so cautious as to how I do it, but I'm forgetting. So there's, oh, okay. So these two, hang on. I think, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? I got it. I think I figured it out. So, I feel like I'm building Lego, but without the instructions. A PAR meter. I actually just, well, the Pulse has a PAR meter. And, nope, that's wrong too. What am I doing wrong here? Oh my gosh, why am I blanking so badly as to how this goes? I'm gonna go get my phone and look at pictures. Did you get all the fans set up? So windy. No, I only set up 2. I only set up 2 of them. All right, let me go get my other phone here and just look at what's happening here. All right. Okay. So I have to go back and look at my own videos to figure it out. That's calves. I'm the worst, man. I am such a go for it kind of gal that even with Lego, I just go for it. And then I'm like, oh man, I need a 90-degree angle. That's exactly what I need. So I have one here. It's technically 90 degrees because it's got the end cap here, but you actually want 90-degree angle doesn't work. It ends here. So you need this piece because it's got to connect the 1/4-inch tubing to the 1/2-inch tubing, which connects to the pump. And so these two, no, there's something, let me just look at, I have a video here. You know what? I've never actually taken apart every single line to clean it individually, believe it or not. This is the first time, and I think that's why I'm having some trouble. So I'm gonna go to my own YouTube video where I talk about this system, and I'm gonna look at the pictures. Turn the T 90 degrees. So yeah, I think hang on, you guys, hang on. We're gonna figure this out here. Where's my video about the buckets? Where are they? Where are they? Oh man, TFP help. Do you know how many times I have to go back and watch my videos just to see what I've done or how to do something? TFP, I do all that time with my own video. My own videos help me. I'm not trying to sound arrogant at all, I swear. Okay, so so this goes down. Then we get, all right. Excuse me for a moment while I short circuit. All right, here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here. Nice. You know, don't you love it when you take a video and you get like the perfect shot so you can understand the setup? So we need a T to put these two together. And then this one, just what? What happens to that one then? Nope, that's wrong. That is wrong. You can build your own. Plants get burned fast because LED is so powerful. Yes. What's up, Asanta? Good to see you. I had a raised bed in my grow tent for deep water culture. I made some modifications to suit my needs. I wish I started with that before I bought all the buckets. He's willing to help build wooden beds under, so I don't know where I got under from, but lumber is pretty equally priced. Wonder how many marijuana grow tents she has. Food and stuff? I just grow food right now. I prefer the look of metal anyways. Me too, habitual. More like industrial and modern looking. Love a good industrial modern look. She's the cannabis queen. One day I will be. Oh, got it. All right, here. So, it's a little bit of a unique. So we've got the T here and then the corner piece. So that doesn't connect like that. You know, this just goes to show you, maybe I never really reset properly. You know, you think you do something properly, but really you don't. All right, you know what? First, we'll do this side here. Is farming good in the US? I don't know, I'm in Canada. Stopping at a local hydroponic store for a few things, then lunch, then doctor's appointment. Yuck. Wishing you positive vibes, MK. Hope everything's okay. And have fun at the hydro shop. I love going to my local hydro shop. I go there to like hang and just to chat. Okay, so this one is like this. this one is like this. Then I've got the corner piece connected here. And then I've got the line. And then I've got the thing. I don't freaking know, man. Well, that looks right so far. Then what about Canada? What kind of product do you grow? I grow my own produce, so like tomatoes, cucumbers, lettuce, peppers, eggplant. I tried strawberries and failed. I tried watermelon and failed. I've tried a few different things and failed, so it's still a bit of a learning curve. But do you get pests in the tents? I've gotten thrips before, and that's only because I brought outdoor plants indoor. All right, so this is correct, I guess. But then where does it connect to? Like, am I, you know, this is why I'm like, am I slow? Like, I don't know why we get all these weirdos here. Weirdos in the chat. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure this out so I can get it done. Where the heck does that connect? I'm watching my own video to see where it connects. Food and stuff, I actually try not to spray anything on my plants if I can help it. But I probably should. So if I do have to, I use Lost Coast Plant Therapy. LOL, I thought this was a marijuana grow channel. I will be starting another page for that kind of content. This is about growing, indoor growing, aeroponics, growing my own food. I'm very much learning, and so this is kind of, I just take you guys with me. We're just having a minute here while I figure this out. Okay, there it is. You're an idiot, Natalie. You're an idiot. This goes here. Woo! Then you need your little connection piece. All right, hang on one sec. All right. Let me just get my pieces here. So what do I need? What do I need? Oh, okay, I get it. So I need a longer one. Not longer? Yeah, that's longer. Longer one. Then I need, where did I just put it? Where did I just put it? All right, done. We figured it out, I think. So this gonna go this. I've got this. What the? Am I retarded? Alright, there we go. This goes here. And they need a longer line. Then we connect. Still wrong. Alright, we're gonna shelf that aside for now. I've got to, I don't know why, the line's not long enough. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, me too, Cavs. Just a little splash, but I do heavy cream. I mean, I stopped now because it was like so much, I don't know. Just heavy cream is it's really expensive and it's a lot of fat, but 35% milk fat. That's what I was using in my coffee because it makes it like coffee ice cream. All right, sorry guys. Put you here for a minute. Thanks so much, Grand Prix. Appreciate you. When I had an allotment, I used to make my own feeds like comfy feed or eggshells. Nice. Habitual, what do you mean? I missed a lot of the chat. Sorry, guys. How does everyone prefer their coffee? Yeah, so I have my coffee. I like a dark roast, strong. And, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Maybe this. Maybe this is what I'm missing. Some of these lines are longer than others, and maybe I've messed up. So these are all the same. This one's too long as well. What I miss. You guys just seem like black coffee drinkers, that's all. The only time I have cream is if it's Tim Hortons. Oh my gosh, I can't stand Tim Hortons coffee. Blech. Habitual, I take that as a compliment. Sometimes I'll put hot chocolate in my coffee. Yum, that's called, what is it called? A mocha, a cafe mocha, I think, when you put hot chocolate in your coffee. What's up, Jack Ashes? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having an awesome day. How do I supply water? Well, I just got an RO system, so we're going to be setting that up on tomorrow's live, or at least talking about it. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. And then right though. Oh. It's this. Alright, whatever. Let's continue. And we'll see. What? Black coffee for me. Cheer. Habitual, you were right. So many people in the chat drinking black coffee. Water from the ground well. No, it's city water that goes through a filtration process in a reverse osmosis system. I think from the city water supply. Yes, from city water. All right. All right, all right, all right. So yeah, both ends here don't meet, right? Because they're just separate entities. They only meet when they are at the pump area, which is why I was having such a issue trying to figure out how it connects. Woo. But we'll figure it out as we go, you guys. We're gonna figure it out. That's what I do. I just figure it out. So food and stuff, probably contaminated water. You know, you get birds and all kinds of stuff, you know, pooping in the water, or I don't know, like if I take it from the eaves trough, or like, I don't know, create some kind of, like I have a big barrel to reserve water, like rainwater and stuff, or to collect rainwater. But I'm concerned about using that in my system. It would have to go through a filtration process. And if I'm going to be using my RO system, I'll just use it with tap water because it's so much more accessible. Even though I'm spending money on water, it's just easier. Everything is poison. Yeah, it's like freaking acid rain, you guys. I'm just kidding. This is too long here, so save that one. I think we're going to need it for here. All these lines, they kind of look the same, but they're not. They're all different lengths, and so you gotta, you know, you don't want the system to have any issues or leaks or whatever, so I gotta make sure I'm using the right size tubing. What's going on? Did I not use the right size? Why is there not enough slack? The way the buckets are positioned. I don't know. It feels like there's something wrong. I got a pot of coffee on. Cheers. That sounds awesome. Brown sugar is bad. It's just sugar soaked in molasses. Yup. At least 10 coffees a day. Oh my. Nat, I'll give you this much. Your devotion for reading the chat is off the charts. I don't know how you do it. To be honest, that's what kind of like keeps me going. I feel like that is the content of the live. It's like that's why you guys say thank you for the live. I'm like, no, thank you. It's a joint effort. So you guys pop in the chat, I kind of respond to it, and it's almost like you guys are feeding me prompts, and we're kind of doing a little like rally back and forth. Is it a rally? When tennis, it's a rally, right? Back and forth and back. So I just like, you know, you guys are throwing the assists, and I'm just alley-ooping, you know? Or slam dunk, or whatever the heck you want to call it. What is my name? My name is Natalie. Or you can call me Princess, or TFP, or Nat, whatever. I'm in Europe. Nice, Renee. Well, I know, I think you're in Netherlands, right? Just like Pro Pyro. Maple syrup or local honey? See, I don't like my coffee sweetened. I like it plain. I can drink black coffee. I just don't, I like a little splash of cream. You don't like honey, Habitual? I mean, to be honest, I don't love honey. Like, it's good sometimes, but growing up, when I had like a tummy ache, or if I was sick or whatever, my mom would always make me toast with honey, and I freaking hated it. I was like, why do I always get this? So now I associate honey with being sick. You need some poison, but I don't trust the foods that I don't cook, touch, and smell myself. Yeah, man, even just today, for those of you people in Ontario, Canada, there's like this article going around about how now they're serving like moldy bread at Tim Hortons, specifically at Tim Hortons in Hamilton. Like, ew. Or like, ugh, I don't know, man, it's gross. What about chemical in the water? Well, that's what the RO system is for, right? So eventually I'm looking at getting a water softener of some sort, because you even have pharmaceuticals in the water, right? So you got to be very, very careful. Brown sugar, best for fermented plant juice. That's what Les suggested. I spend more time reading labels than shopping. Me too. I prefer tea. Nice, Food and Stuff. Good to see you, Frank. Happy Thursday. Hope all is well with you. And cheers. Hope you're having a great day so far. When I stopped eating sugar, it opened my eyes to how much food had... Yes! And carbs turn into sugar. So you're eating bread, you're eating sugar. So you need to, you know, be mindful. Knowledge is power. And it's not about cutting all these things out. It's about having the knowledge so that you can make the choice. Once you have the knowledge, you make the choice. That's on you. You want to eat sugar, but at least you know what it's doing to your body. And that's the way I believe in it. I never try to preach. I just I have honey in my tea right now. Well, how healthy of you, Frank. Honey is okay in like baked goods, but not as a flavor for me personally. I know exactly what you mean, Habitual. A little mold is okay. Yes, Michael, it's character building. Renee, exactly. That's why I keep saying, don't judge me on the cup. I got the cup as a gift, I swear. Actually, wasn't there an article? There's something in Starbucks coffee, like a additive that makes their coffee addictive. Anyone else drink Kicking Horse organic coffee? You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen it before. Where did I see it? Did I get it as a gift? But I know exactly what you're talking about, Jack Ashes, and I think that's a Canadian company, right? Thanks so much, Frank. Appreciate you. Yes, you want to stop using a microwave. So I have an EMF reader and or an EMF meter, and when you put it near the microwave, it just like goes off the charts. So you got to stand quite far back if you're gonna use the microwave. But then even if you're using it, it's like zapping your food, you know? Why are you so energetic? Coffee, duh. No, you know what? I'm energetic because I am very excited to be surrounded and hanging out with you guys. It's not every day that you get to meet people that are like-minded and that the conversation is catered to exactly what you want it to be. A lot of times in life, you got to pretend and have the small talk and have the conversation with people. And I freaking hate that. And so these lives give me energy. It's honestly like the best part of my day, chatting with people about all kinds of stuff, and I get really excited, and I'm so freaking passionate that actually, speaking of, so yesterday, okay, we're gonna finish this in a second, or I'll work and talk. I had a friend who picked me up yesterday, and we had coffee and just walked around and whatever. What's up, Ganix? Good to see you. And she had this thing. She's like, I'm gonna do this thing on you. So she pulls it out of her bag, and it's like a little paper sleeve, and in the sleeve is a cellophane red die cut fish. So it's just a piece of cellophane paper with a red fish, and she placed it on my hand, and on the sleeve that the fish is stored in. What's up, Deepwater Culture Grower, or DWC Grower? Good to see you. She put the fish on my hand, and the sleeve has kind of a legend, and it tells you if the fish completely curls in your hand, it means you're this. If just the head curls, it means you're that. And it pretty much, I mean, I don't know if you believe in that kind of stuff, but it was pretty cool. So she put the fish on my hand, and it completely curled, and then we looked at what does that mean on the legend, and it said, I'm very passionate. And yeah, so I was like, I knew it. I knew I was passionate. Do I make wine? I do not make wine. Honestly, you guys, I used to be able to drink wine. I used to finish an entire bottle of wine a night, like no freaking problem, unaffected. And now I can't drink one glass without getting a hangover. So I don't drink wine, nor do I make wine. Plus, it's a long process. Who's got the time or the patience? So for those of you that just joined, we're putting the system back together. I don't know, I feel like I may have used some of the wrong lines here. Guess we'll find out soon when I fire up the system and it doesn't work. Dun dun dun. I feel like the fish would start eating itself on my hand just to get away. It's not a real fish. It's just a piece of paper. I know exactly what fish you're talking about. Yes, Habitual. Fish in the hand. I'd rather have cooked fish with fries. It's like your Mackie, at least, if you're correct. You're gonna be a freak? I don't know what you mean, Habitual. What? Oh, Mackie. Okay, wait. Oh my god. Yeah, if you're gonna be a weirdo, at least spell right, okay? Oh my gosh. You guys are so funny. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. I give people one chance. Sometimes people make a little bit of a questionable comment or something that's like irrelevant to what we're doing. And sometimes I'll give people one chance. If you can get with the program after your weird comment, if you see that I don't acknowledge your comment, it's because you're being weird. So if you can get with the program, then you can stay. And we talk about plants and garden and whatever. But if you can't, you're gonna get hidden from the channel. That's just the way we work here, you guys. Fish and chips. You see, I don't know. I never grew up with fish and chips. I mean, I had like fish sticks growing up, but I don't know, man. I don't love fish. I love seafood, like crustaceans. I love sushi, but I guess it depends how it's prepared. I mean, battered and fried fish, pretty good, I guess, right? A big hello to you from Esfahan, Iran. Well, hello to you too, Grand Prix. Thank you for being here. Second lunch. Second lunch. Yeah, this is wrong. I think I used the wrong lines here. Yeah, I don't know what I did here. I don't know, man. Something feels off. I think I did something wrong. Guess we'll find out soon enough. Fish sticks, yeah. Indian fish and chips, I've never heard of that. Curry battered fish, yum. All this fish talk has got me picking, ew. Like, what? Okay, this is back to the one chance, right? You get one chance, and then after, you get cut off of the chat. Good choice, Steve. I'm just kidding, I didn't see your message. Yeah, I don't know. See, the thing is, the reason why I wouldn't remove it is because Magus has been here talking about plants before. So, like, do I need to hide you off the channel? You know what I mean? Like, I want to be kind to people, and I don't want to just, like, remove people. But at the same time, like, don't be weird, okay? One more weird comment out of you, and you're getting removed, all right? I try to be kind, you guys, but, like, honestly, it's tough. What's up, Steve? Today we are putting the buckets back together and having a little bit of a struggle, but we're getting there. Always have one of those type of people in the back picking their nose. Yeah, always, calves, always. All right, this side is done. Why is that happening? What am I doing wrong here? I feel like I've done something wrong. I feel like the system isn't quite right. I'm just sitting minding my own business, eating crayons. I don't want to be... Oh my gosh. Yeah, we had a few this day. When you do a job, you do it properly. Actually, I don't. And so I'm trying to get out of my own way. Crayons? What flavor? LOL. Okay, you see? Like, come on, man. You people are weird. Go away. Not you, Taz. What's up? Happy Thursday. You know that Black Eyed Peas song, Bees in the Trap? I feel like I want to write my own version of it called Weirdos in the Chat. I don't know, something's off with this system. I think I messed something up. Oh, really? Mia, green is my favorite flavor. I'm just kidding. I don't eat crayons. Taz, I'm doing great. Well, I know you're asking the chat, but I'll answer too. I'm doing great. I'm just struggling to put my bucket system back together. I think it's just like one issue where I think I used some lines that were too long or too short. I'm not quite sure. Like, what is happening here? Why is that happening? All right, I mean, it's put together, so we'll get the lids on and we'll see. I don't know. That's what I was saying was, Steve says when I do a job, I do it properly. Actually, I don't. I'm just trying to get out of my own way. I take shortcuts all the time. And now I'm really trying to get out of my own way and do things right. So even if it's going to take me an extra 2, 3, whatever hours, I'm going to do it right. Because otherwise, if you don't do it right, later to go back and to fix if you've done something wrong, it's more difficult later. So yeah, I just don't know. Like, I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. First, I can't tell if it's, what am I seeing? You people are strange, yeah. When your strange faces come out in the rain, when you're strange. You'll get there eventually. What seeds are you planting? All kinds of stuff. We're going to go through it a little bit later in the live. No one, oh, you guys are singing, or singing a song. Is that, it's not U2, is it? Am I wrong? Why do I feel like it's when the streets have, oh, the Doors. I don't know why I thought U2. I'm thinking of, man, this, you know, and I'm not going to start singing anyways. I'm like, nope, you're off key. Stop right now. You see this, for example? These lines, I got to pick a shorter one for this. So some of them are off. And I don't know if it's just because of the angle. No, they're a different length. See? So sometimes I guess I didn't pay proper attention. So tedious, you guys. And it's also because I'm talking, I'm not paying attention, you know? So I need a shorter piece. Right here. See? They're only like an inch. Is that even an inch? Maybe 3/4 of an inch. So it's like, you know, when you have a bunch of these lines, you're not really, it's hard to notice the difference until you're assembling it. See? Better. Now it's not buckling like that. But I still have a couple more. Like I've got this one here. It's doing something weird. Shorter line for this one. Next time you'll probably want to separate them. See, every time I do something, I I make improvements or modifications for the next time. But also, like when you order stuff from China, and no slight to China, because you know their manufacturing industry is huge and they are a hub for a lot of manufacturers, but like this is what you can expect, is like a lot of these lines are like, this is for the same purpose, but they're like half an inch difference. It's like, I don't know if they cut it manually, but these are all a shorter piece here. So annoying. All right, so that's better. I think everything else is okay now. I think it was just causing like a weird issue at the end. Now, I need to switch these lines. Tube cutting machine was made in China, yeah. Perfection pays off eventually, and it's good what you are doing for your mind. Yes, you know what, you guys? I feel like I'm conditioning myself to become a different person. Normally, for a lot of people in life, you get your parents or whoever raises you, whether you raise yourself or your parents raise you, whatever it is, you become an adult and you're conditioned to believe the things that you believe, or to have certain behaviors or reactions or whatever, and then you get busy with work, with life, with family, with partner, with kids, whatever it might be, that you don't have time to like grow as a person, really. Some people are so busy. Like I have friends that are the exact same from when we were kids till now. They haven't evolved. And so this garden and being able to spend time in this garden has given me the ability to kind of like not re-raise myself, but you know, I feel like it's a lot of like the blind leading the blind, like a lot of, and I'm like, you know, I respect my parents but a lot of the time it's like not the blind leading the blind, but you don't know what you don't know. And sometimes you don't learn everything that you should as a child or when you're in your younger years. And it's very rare that you have a second chance at like evolving or kind of like reconditioning, like unlearning old habits or behaviors and learning new ones. And to do that on your own is challenging, but having the garden and having the plants has actually allowed me, and it's made it not easy, it's been like a tough journey, but I really feel like I've had the opportunity to really evolve, and like my perspective has completely changed, and I've been able to kind of teach myself a lot of lessons or a lot of different things that I never either learned or stuck with when I was younger. You know, I was always in a rush and I was always careless, and that's me to this day. And so to what you guys are seeing right now, me taking the time to fix the lines, is very unusual. Typical Natalie is just like, you know what? The water's gonna run through it. There's no holes. There's not gonna be any leaks anyways. It's fine. Just leave it. But then later, I'm gonna have a problem when I try to grow my plants. I might have an issue, and then when you have full-grown plants, you can't go back and fix it. It's more difficult. So it's really, this garden has allowed me to unlearn a lot of things, and it's taught me a lot of new things. And I just it's something I've never been through before, and it's actually kind of interesting. I feel like I'm kind of raising myself. Thanks so much, Bernie. Appreciate it. You know, I guess I spend a lot of time thinking, and I just, you know, Thanks so much for saying that, Jack Ashes. Appreciate it. And yes, I forget how you said you pronounce it, Gamisetta. Yes, I'm definitely growing for sure. I don't have any friends. I learned a long time ago, friends tell under pressure. Yes, so see, that's what's tough is like, you have friends from like high school or from your childhood or whatever, and how do you tell them that you've outgrown a friendship? How do you tell people that you've outgrown them? And I feel like that's why I gravitate so much toward you guys and the people in these lives, is because I honestly feel like I've outgrown most of the relationships in my life, including with certain family members. Like I've really just, I don't know what happened in the last couple, literally since I started this garden, something just changed and it just went off like a switch. And now I'm like, I'm just so different now that it's like, how do I take the new me and fit in the old life? It just doesn't work now. It just doesn't work. And it's very interesting. It's an interesting thing I'm going through. So I hear you, Bernie, and I totally understand that. If you're not scared, are you really living? No, you're not. You definitely have to make yourself uncomfortable. And I am uncomfortable at least once a day. Like at least once a day, I'm doing something that makes me feel like where I have no confidence, or I'm scared to do it or whatever. And I force myself to do it. Like I'm actually scared to start this new run, to be honest with you. After all the advice I got, I'm like, oh boy. You are ahead of your peers. That is okay. I found that with my friends too. My garden is where I relax and grow. Blooming Rose, beautifully said. It's so true. My parents were stupid. They wanted to go. You know what, Barry Halls? Like I always say on these lives, even if you feel a certain way or you feel strongly about something and you believe that to be your truth or whatever, you also have to meet people where they're at, right? So even though I feel like I'm evolving and I've outgrown all these people, I can't like look down and be like, oh my God, they're so stupid. You know what? Some people don't know any better. And to be able to learn and grow is a privilege. And some people don't have that luxury. And so you have to, you got to meet people where they're at. And that's it. It's just about respect at the end of the day, you know? My best friend when I was young ratted me out. That sent me to prison. Wow. See, snitches get stitches. That sucks, Bernie. Today is a new day, man. Every day is a new day. I will swing by your live number 2. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. People talk like it was their freaking job. Yep. That's why, you know, when we talk about like moderators and stuff, I'm like, I gotta be careful who I trust. Not that I don't trust you guys, you know, but sounds like you had a psychedelic trip. No, I went through some serious internal conflict. I don't even know what to call it. I had a lot of issues that were like present my whole life that I finally escaped from. And now it's just like, I don't know, things are completely different. So it's not really a psychedelic trip. It's more of like, I had a lot of revelations, and I don't know what the word, I gotta improve my vocabulary. There's a word I'm looking for and I can't figure it out right now. But lots of change has happened. When you have done all of this, take a step back and say, oh, Steve, do you know how many times my last grow, I stopped for a minute and I just was like mindful of the moment. And I'm like, look what I just created. A couple of years ago, you couldn't freaking pay me to work in a garden. And look what I've created. Like, wow. So, but now all I'm doing is talking. So thanks so much, Cavs. Appreciate you. Yes. Gamisetta, acceptance is what it's all about. Meeting people where they're at and accepting that, you know, not everyone is going to be as funny as you, as smart as you, as whatever, but you won't always be the funniest person in the room, the smartest person in the room, the best looking person in the room. Like, it just, you know, it just, thanks so much for saying that, Bernie. You know what? I just, you know, I'm just a human. We're all human. And we're all just doing our best, to be honest. And I just want to, when I'm on my deathbed, I want to be able to say that I did my best and I became the best version of myself that I possibly could. Just like I'm trying to work towards optimizing my garden, I want to optimize myself, and that is what's going to give me fulfillment in life. That's what's going to make me feel like, okay, I lived a life worth living. It's not all the trips I took or all the, you know, the friends I have or the material things I have. It's about, you know, I did the best I could and I became the best version of myself, where now, like, I mean, there's always room to grow, but you know what I mean. You want to be happy. Around 6 years ago, I got rid of 90% of my friendships on and offline, stopped watching and listening to a lot of things I was before. I stopped putting so much effort into people who had no effort to give. Habitual sounds like we're on parallel journeys. Ned, that's the word, epiphany. What's up, Ned? And yes, that's it, epiphany. I had an epiphany. And I literally lived my life for everybody else around me except for myself. Now, I'm finally living for myself, and I'm giving myself to something that gives back to me versus people or activities or things that don't really give back, you know? And it's not about doing something to get something in return. It's more about, you know, you don't want to constantly put yourself out there for people to, you know, treat you a certain way. It's about feeling that you want to leave having had a positive interaction. And there's never a time where I leave my plants with a negative interaction. Even if I have to cut them down because they're sick, it's always a positive interaction because there's a lesson. And you know, a lot of the time I leave hanging out with somebody and I feel negative, like I don't feel good about the interaction. And that's a very important rule now that I've set for myself, is like, if I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna be like, ugh, what a waste of my time, or ugh, I shouldn't have gone out, I wish I stayed home, then don't do it again, because it's not good for you. You gotta love yourself, you know? Divorce broke my old self, rebuilt myself, and realized how spiritually beneficial pain can be. Use it for you and not as something against you. Blooming Rose, the only way to get over it is just to go right through it, man. You gotta feel everything. You gotta go through the heartbreak. You gotta go through it all. And it's painful and it's uncomfortable, but you got it. Gardening channel, wait, this isn't just social hour. You know what? You guys have become my friends that now I'm on my soapbox talking about things that I talk to myself about. Like, I think about these things all the time, and sometimes I guess it's nice to have an outlet to talk about it. My mommy said I'm special. Mine didn't. Truth right there. You are all special. Yes, you're special, and you're special. Actually, we're all miracles and connected. I believe that. I've become so spiritual, and let's grow in plants and mentally. Amen, Les. Amen to that. You should do things that give you energy, not draining it. Absolutely. You can choose your friends, but not your family. Yep, that is 100% true. TFP, gardening and therapy. Yes. I'm going to change the T from the to therapy, Fresh Princess. And the is just the abbreviated version. Just harvested my room. The block is loud and I'm all sticky. Hope everything is good. What's up, Carl? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Plants are amazing teachers. The best. The best. I don't know if I was replacing this or what I was doing with this, but oh yeah, it's too long. Oh my gosh, I talk so much, you guys. Anyways, yeah. But I love it. I'm very excited to be on this journey. But you know, sometimes it can feel like a curse when you are kind of the only one in your way of thinking. And I know I'm not the only one. I feel like a curse sometimes. But yeah, survival of the fittest, you know? That's what, now I understand, like, even in modern day life, survival of the fittest is a thing. It's a thing. Oh, right, I remember what I was doing. See, I got so carried away talking, I forgot where I left off. Do I find talking to myself helps? So I used to be the kind of person where when I had a problem, I'd call everybody and their mother to talk about it, and that would be my way of processing my feelings. And so now I just try not to talk at all. Despite me talking right now, I try to sit in silence, and being alone with your thoughts is probably the best thing you can do for yourself. I find a lot of people run from their thoughts. Habitual, I didn't forget, by the way. I still got to show you the lemon seedling. The system is put together. It's done. I'm adjusting because I think I messed up with a couple of lines. So tomorrow we fill it with water, and Saturday we get our plants in, our seedlings in, and whatever else has sprouted. So the grow officially starts Saturday. Much better. Okay, so I think that's fine. And this goes like this. Or like this. Alright, cool. Done. So now I'm going to put the lids in, and we're done. Before I put the lids in, I'm going to show you guys. Habitual Hobbies asked to see the lemon seedling. So the lemon seedling just got watered. It's doing better. It was getting yellow and dry. So normally I have it on this stool here, raised up, and I've got a little spider farmer light. So because I was sitting and working, I took it off, but I'll actually put it back on here. And I don't know how it's gonna do. We'll see. So that's its new home right now, and I need to get humidity in here. I talked to ChatGPT. You know what? I have a friend who was trying to like understand how ChatGPT works, and she said that she had like a whole profound conversation with ChatGPT, and I'm like, stop doing that, because like ChatGPT, like it learns from what you're saying, and you're just freaking feeding that beast, you know? Oh, that's a good tip, Barry Halls. I like writing my problems down. It almost separates them from me as a person, and I can tackle them better that way. I can imagine that. Just happy you are out here with us. Yes, I'm glad you're here, Bernie. I'm glad you guys are all here. No, it was probably me because I put the phone on the floor for a sec. I named my ChatGPT Freaky. That's a good one, Mia. I did, though. You can see the soil is wet. Like, I literally just watered it. You can see. I mean, maybe, well, that's just because I put some soil over, but it's definitely moist, that's for sure. No, so that pot is not properly draining, but I'm going to repot this and get it in a proper bucket. And, but what I did do is, because it's not draining properly, I put like clay pebbles and lava rocks, like a thick layer in the bottom to help drain. So I think it's still draining. I think it's still fine, but we'll get it in some cocoa core and a better container. Close up is better, yes. I've never used ChatGPT or Grok. I've used different AI platforms just to do various things, but I typically try not to use it. I used to work for a startup company where I had to write like product description. Well, that wasn't the only job, but you know, I was managing a website, writing product descriptions and whatever, and I'm not a copyright, and I came from the aluminum industry, so I didn't know how to write, and I used ChatGPT to help me write the product descriptions, and it just sounds so like, ugh, I don't know, man. Impersonal, I guess. All right, let's get these lids on. So I'm gonna collect all the 4-vessel lids. What's up, Death? Good to see you. If you put a rock layer, oh, that is a great tip, Taz. I never knew that. If you put a rock layer at the bottom, you could cause a phenomenon called perched water table, which means you will have water above that rock layer that won't drain out. All right, time to get this lemon seedling repotted. I'm afraid it will send me off a cliff. Oh, wow. All right, good to know. Ooh, poor lemon seedling. All right, I'm gonna get all the 4-vessel lids, and we're gonna put them on and get this part of the system done. What's up, midship? Wow, midship. I don't know where I came. I'm like, why do you keep calling me Lee? Oh my gosh, you guys, either my eyesight's really bad or I'm reading too fast. All I see, I thought you said, but today is actually my birthday. I was gonna say, happy birthday, Habitual Hobbies. I just pruned my pear trees and blueberry bushes. Nice. That's why it looks sad, definitely. I do that with my money tree, seems to help with root rot. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna do that. What I miss? Oh yeah, it's Thursday, Friday Eve. What's the temperature there now, inside and out? I'll have to check the weather outside. I don't know. But inside right now, it's 76 degrees on this side. Yeah, 76 degrees and 35% humidity. What soil is the lemon tree in? It's just in Pro Mix. Almost done. Steve, why you keep asking me to whistle while I work? Don't water it until you get in a pot with holes. Aye, aye, Cap'n. You worked at Lego Berry Hall? Sounds so fun. Did you get an employee discount? Money tree. Oh, that's exciting, Mia. Money trees are beautiful. How long has it been there? She's probably hungry. Habitual, you don't want to know. I'm shocked that she's still alive. I started this seed in 2020. And I had three others. I had 4 total, 3 of them died. This is the last one standing. Will she survive? Stay tuned to find out. I feel like I need to use my bucket lid as a shield, Habitual. Don't be mad at me. Over here. I do not. Where's my other 4 lids? WTF. Oh my gosh, you know what? When I ask myself WTF, I'm going to change it to WTFP. Take care of that poor friggin' tree. I will, with your guys' help. That's why you guys are here. It's the renaissance of the lemon tree. It will survive. TFP gonna learn. Yes, I will. Tree killer. No, I swear I'm not a tree killer. She's doing all she can to hold on to dear life in 5-year-old dry ass soil and no drainage. Oh my gosh. Habitual, I think it's time you take a trip to Toronto. Come hang. Come help me revive her. Are you going to put 4 plants in each one of those? No. I'm going to do 2 peppers per bucket. So just peppers. And the other ones are 4-inch vessel buckets, and it's just one site. So these ones are going to be like tomatoes, cucumbers, all that kind of stuff. In these, I'm just doing 1 plant here and 1 plant here. I'm not going to do every single plant port. It's going to be too much. The root zone won't have enough space. And the plant itself, it'll be too crowded because these are very close together. So the 4 vessel buckets are good for like lettuce or other things that you can, yeah, so my first grow Taz, I had this entire system filled every single plant port with a bell pepper plant. I must have had, and I only got like maybe 1 or 2 harvests the entire grow. So we've come a long way, but yeah, I had all 4 plant ports filled. All right, I'm missing 1 lid. What the TFP? Done. Habitual is from Missouri. It would only actually take me 16 hours to drive. Well, what are you doing here? Get in the car. Let's go, Habitual. Seedling trays work amazing for plants. Okay, that's a great tip. How do you store the food after you harvest? To be honest, I haven't had like that much abundance other than tomatoes and herbs. So for the herbs, I harvest them. Typically, I just harvest as I need so that I don't need to store it. But when I cleaned my green tower, I had to harvest all the herbs to store them. So I cut them. I put them in a Tupperware, so a glass Pyrex dish. And between every couple layers of plants that were laid out, like the herbs, I would put a damp piece of paper towel and then layer more. As long as you have a little bit of moisture, but not too much. And then, so those are the herbs, and then I keep them in the fridge. With things like tomatoes, never put them in the fridge. I cover them, but with holes. Like, you know, when you go to the store and you buy like a little pint or whatever it's called of tomatoes, and the it's covered, but there are air holes. So that's how I store my tomatoes, my peppers. So, because you don't want them to dry out, so you want to cover them. But then the fridge, I think it stops, I don't know, it does something to the flavor, putting them in the fridge. I forget what it is, but it does something. So you don't want to put your tomatoes or peppers in the fridge. You actually want to leave them out. Shy's Garden, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I see you everywhere. First time on your show. Well, welcome. I go live every day just to do work in the grow tent and take you guys with me. So glad you're here. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great day, Bernie. Appreciate you. Les, we can meet in the middle at TFP's house. Exactly. We'll do a little, you know what? That would be cool. Imagine one day I have my live scheduled and then we surprise everybody where like we do the grand reveal and you guys are actually on either side of me in the grow tent. But funny enough is I don't let anybody in the grow tent. So sorry, guys. You guys can stand by the windows over there and just have your head in the window the whole time. That would be funny. All right. So I'll just, stupid. All right, whoops, almost dropped my phone. So the bucket system is put together. I'm gonna work on putting the other one together. And yeah, I'll take the next 8 minutes and put the other buckets on and then we'll get them all connected. But yeah, there they are. We're gonna get the plants in there soon and can't wait this weekend. If you guys wanna see the start of the new grow, then come hang out. It's gonna be great. All right, so I'm just gonna put the other buckets on now. And I'll probably connect the lines off the live since I got so distracted and I messed up the first time. TFP is like, nah, habitual and less will infect my grow. Anybody will infect my grow. No one and nowhere is safe. All right. I'm just gonna put out my TFP in the kitchen with guests. Yes! You people will be my sous chef. And you'll be like, I'll be like, Les, go get me the tomatoes. And you'll be like, yes, chef. Habitual, go get me the parsley. Yes, chef. So good. In one live, vroom, vroom. All right, Reef, you'll bring the cutting boards so that we can all have a job. All right, enough talking. Let's put these buckets out and let's get this done. And first, coffee. Cheers, everybody. Pastel zinnias. Okay, do they ship to Canada? Actually, you know what, Habitual? You can. I'll ship them to your house and you can bring them over when you come here. Look at me inviting all these strangers to my home. I'm just kidding. You guys aren't strangers. You honestly, you guys, I'm in for, actually, I feel like out of all of you guys, Jack Ashes is probably the most local to me. So Jack Ashes, see you for lunch, the next TFP in the kitchen. I need that set up. It's huge. So this is a 10 by 20 or 20 by 10 tent. And I've got 2 bucket systems, which make a total of 100 plant ports. One is 80 plant ports and the other one is 20 plant ports. And then I've got 3 grow towers. Each grow tower has 80 plant ports, so a total of 340 plant ports in the grow tent. So get ready, you guys, because we're about to fill everything. I can't wait. I need that set. Oh, I already read that. What's up, Jack in the Green Talk? Good to see you. I actually have been watching a few of your lives. So thanks for coming by and hanging out. Appreciate you. I would actually send them to you if they will let seeds in. Oh my gosh, yeah, I would love that. But I'm gonna look and see if they ship to Canada, because I'm looking for some really nice varieties to grow in the summer. Oh, jackashes? The answer is always yes. I brought him with me. Nice. Thanks you guys for coming by. Yeah, so we just finished a reset. I had to clean out all my systems, sanitize and sterilize. The plants go in on Saturday. So now we're just preparing for a new grow, and I'll show you guys. We got some new cool varieties growing. We got some lettuce growing. We got some seeds germinating over there. So we're getting ready, and things are going to be in full swing this winter. So for those of you guys that are new here, Canada, Toronto, Ontario, it gets very cold in the winter. Can't grow in the winter months. Hate the grocery store produce. So why not grow it myself? So that is what happens in the grow tent. Use coin flips and hose washer. You can mail them using 3. You know what? Habitual, I'm gonna send you a picture of how Cavs provided the seeds. So yeah, these ones are all gonna have 4 sites that are 3-inch net pots, and then these ones will all be 1 site with 4-inch net pots, and those will be for the larger plants: tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants. I don't know, like I was gonna try a melon because it's hard to get watermelon in the winter. Okay, awesome. Habitual, I'm going to check. I've never heard of Johnny Selected Seeds, so I'm gonna check it out. I bring Army with me. Shies, I'm already subbed to you, but thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. What's up, Junkyard Girls? Good to see you. They left me in the back seat, Princess, but I'm here also. You are so welcome here always, Junkyard. Never in the back seat. You guys are all front and center, you know? But that's what I'm going to start saying. I'm going to start saying to you guys, thank you for the live, because I mean, you guys are the reason I feed off of your energy. So thank you guys for the live. Eating lunch at Sonic. I've never been to Sonic. I don't think they have it in Canada. So I should bring cannabis and seeds, no problem. Sounds good. Just say when. Will do, Jack Ashes. If you're doing a show on how to make edibles, I'm interested. You know what? Maybe that would be fun. TFP in the kitchen featuring Jack Ashes. Come help and teach us how to make some. Or actually, no, that's going to be on the TFP After Dark. That's going to be on the other channel. Yeah, she puts a lime in the coconut. Don't make me start. Well, you can't. Well, it's kind of attuned to it, but not really. Will you grow coconuts? Probably not, but I could try. Actually, no. I don't have room for a freaking palm tree in here, so no. Well, we got a lemon tree that we're trying, but Habitual is she's giving us a hard time. I'm just kidding. I'm giving the tree a hard time. Damn, that tent, not gonna lie, a little jealous. You know what? I am happy to share it with you all from afar, from the live. Nobody's allowed in the tent because y'all are gonna contaminate it. I'm just kidding. Don't start singing. Yeah, honestly, I feel like whenever I start singing, That's when the weirdos come in and start asking about weird stuff. Come do a bake-off with me, Princess. I bake edibles. Would love a guest. I've never baked any kind of edibles or made edibles, but I'll be happy to come hang out on your live anytime, Jack. I just probably won't be much help or have much information. All I know is how to consume. That's it. I don't know how to bake. Well, I know how to bake, just not, you know, infused baked goods. All right. This, it's like Tetris, or like a puzzle. What's up, Cannabis? Good to see you. Just add the magic butter. All right, well, I am happy to join any time. Edible Rice Krispie treats? That sounds freaking bomb. Got a recipe? You have the information. Yes, and I gotta check out that woman's YouTube still. I haven't had a chance. Stupid kid didn't bring me the eating utensils. Now I wait. Oh my gosh, do you know how many times that's happened to me, MK, where you're about to eat and then you don't have the utensils because they didn't bring them to you, and now, hey, excuse me, can I get a fork? And now you're waiting for like 40 minutes for a fork. Back, it was a water leak that caused alarms to go nuts. Oh my, Pro Pyro, hope you got everything under control, and welcome back. We just got a few more minutes here, so I'm gonna put these buckets on. And what's up, Cannabis? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Happy Thursday. Hope you're having a great day so far. All right. So I've got 2 more buckets. I'll put the lids on and then we're done. She even has vegan recipes. That's pretty cool. You have utensils on hands, 10 of them. True. 1 to 2 sticks of butter, the good butter. 1 bag of marshmallows, melt on the stove, mix in a box of Rice Krispies in your chosen flavor. Done. Yum. You know what I would do? I'd put some like cacao powder or something into the mix that's melting on the stove and make it into like I love dark chocolate. So I do like a dark chocolate marshmallow melted thing, and then I'd throw in the Rice Krispies. All right, so the other 2, so there's usually drain pipes that connect to the hole inside the bucket. I think there's, I don't know, I must have mixed it up with the net pots. They're probably still soaking, so I need to get those so I can connect them. But for now, the buckets will still sit. We'll just get the lids on, and I'll just be mindful that the last 2 don't, cacao powder. So cocoa powder, but it's actually cacao. It's chocolate. So it's from the cacao bean, and that's how they make chocolate. It's just like bitter chocolate. C-A-C-A-O, cacao. But that sounds awesome. Love the chocolate. Yeah, man, chocolate's the best. Nothing like a little Belgian dark chocolate. You know what I'm saying? You eat gluten-free. Nice. right, so I'm just getting my lids on now. What's up, Stang Man? Good to see you. Do you have like a collection of Mustangs, Stang Man? Or you just like Mustangs, or do you own any? Over here. Honestly, 14 grams good enough for most people. Isn't that the one eaten by elephants, then they collect it? I have no idea. Walmart sells chocolate bars from Dubai like for $20 or so. No thanks, I'll buy a bag of chocolate chip cookies instead. Oh man, I just, yeah, I'm not big into sweets, so that's why I like the, like dark chocolate kind of makes things a little bit more bitter. And so, in terms of like baked goods, that's my preference. Why do I have a bag of seeds on the floor? All right, so we were supposed to pop the rest of our seeds today, but I have to go get some stuff done. So I actually might hop back on later to pop some seeds. We'll see. I don't know if we have any that have sprouted yet. We'll do a quick check. So we started them 3 days ago. So yeah, I'll just show you guys quickly. There it is, the bucket systems. So we just have to finish connecting these lines of this one here, but this one is fully connected and ready to go. So there it is, all the lines are connected. And we got the misting nozzles, and that's it. We're ready to grow. So this one just has to be connected. And like I said, if you guys are interested in being a part of, like, you know, the transplanting and all that stuff, we're gonna move these seedlings here. Some of them are looking kind of rough because they've been in there a little too long. We're gonna move some of those to the buckets. And then in terms of what's germinating, I don't think anything has sprouted yet. I'm germinating in the foam collars, so I don't have to, yeah, it's probably not warm enough. But anyways, we'll give it more time. Leaf has Camaro's my dream car. Nice. So yeah, I've got, am I parsley or coriander? Well, you should have seen the green tower was filled with parsley, but I also like coriander, also known as cilantro, which I've got right here. So yeah, guys, it's all coming along nicely. Or is that not actually a real thing? No, you know what, Jack? I have no idea. Maybe elephants do eat cacao plants. I don't know. I could Google what they eat and let you know. But I'm learning too, so don't feel weird about that comment. So ignore the last comment. It sounds like a top shelf thing. I know about Kit Kat chocolate, not cacao. That's okay. We're all here to learn. Honestly, there's even like words in the plant world that I can't even pronounce, or that I don't even know, or like certain things that I know nothing about. This is where I learn. This is my place of learning. You guys teach me stuff, so it's all good, Jack. We're all here to learn. I make RSO. I don't know what that is. My dad had a 67. Nice. What's up, Wickershire? Like number 40. Thank you so much. How are you? How's the off-grid life treating you? Yes, so cotyledons now, I know, because you guys spelled it phonetically for me. You got to spell things phonetically for me, otherwise I can't. I don't know, man. So that's the problem, is when you're on a live, I say stupid things all the time. I say a lot of stupid things and a lot of things that I can't take back, and I'm like, oh God, what an idiot. But that's okay. That's how you learn and grow. So here we are. All my shit is dead and we are cold to the bone. Wow, sounds like you're having a good old time, Wickershire. Rick Simpson oil. Nice. See, you could be telling me the truth or you could be lying to me, calves. I don't know what RSO is. So is it Rick Simpson oil or is it something else? And you guys are just laughing at me. Know that you are a great inspiration. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. Then my job is done. We just recently got rid of a 51 Ford Custom. Not easy to take care of in this area. Is that truck that you had, habitual? Oh my God, you're almost at 2K. Yay! I'm so excited. Honestly, thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate you guys. I can't get over the setup. It's so fire. Shies, just wait until you see it with plants in it. I cannot wait to share this with you guys. I can't wait. It's gonna be freaking awesome. It's gonna be the best grow yet. We're doing so many things differently this time, moving from distilled water to RO water, so we won't be on like constant shortage of water. I'm changing from a hybrid of synthetic and organic nutrients to synthetic nutrients, which is going to keep our system a lot cleaner and running probably a lot longer. I've got a bunch of new fans. I readjusted my exhaust. It was down there before, exhausting down below. Now we put it up high. So all these things I didn't know, and I learned it from you guys. So it's all about learning and growing. It's okay to say stupid things. Only keep the smart stuff to yourself. Best keep secrets. Now, you know what? I have, it's like word vomit. I just talk and talk and talk. So I say stupid things and smart things. It's a little mashup, a combination, if you will. 64 Mustang avocado color. Ooh, sounds nice. Yeah, I'm not done. Now that once we get to 2K, now we got to work for the 5K. That's where it really counts, you know? It's a beautiful medicine, RSO, Rick Simpson oil. Nice. Not that truck. Know that you are hello, Fresh Princess and everyone. Oh, thank you so much. What's up, Ray? Good to see you. It has been a while. Thanks for hanging out. Today it started to rain and I started working in the garden. Nice, Seago. Enjoy. That truck is a 1990 F-150. Nice. Pretty sure you have heard this before, but I'll never lie to you. I know I have heard that before, but you know, you never know. You gotta always be skeptical. I'm just kidding. As I get to know you guys, I start to realize that you guys are all good people. All of you. I appreciate you guys. It used to help my granddad fight brain cancer. Trust me, it's powerful medicine. Yes, it definitely is. And wow, Jack, that's remarkable that it helped with that. And sorry that your grandfather went through that. Brutally honest. I really appreciate that, Cavs. You know what? Even if people come off a certain way, and you don't, I'm not saying you come off any type of way other than kind, Cavs. I'm just saying, like, in general, I have more respect for people with honesty than people who sugarcoat things. I really respect honesty. If you do not grow anything Think about this. You will not have any problems. See, I'm smart. You're supposed to keep that secret to yourself, Wickershire. Just kidding. What are you growing, Zigo? Rick Simpson is Canadian legend who got medical weed legalized in Canada. Well, just goes to show you how much I know. Thank you for teaching me. From Nova Scotia. Nice. Secrets are for garden talk. Insecurities which aren't known yet to work, or they do work. Insecurity can't describe why and how. Gardening is a nice balance. Absolutely, Pro Pyro. The best speech will be at 100K. I'd like to thank all the little people. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Nah, I'll never be like that. None of you are little. You guys are, honestly, like, this community means so much to me. I am really, truly learning so much. And to learn is like such a freaking privilege. It's like a gift, you know? And to be surrounded by like-minded people, and we all share the same passion for growing, no matter what you're growing. I love it. There's no place I'd rather be. There's no place I'd rather be. Particularly expensive. Do you need financial help? So upfront investment was an upfront investment. But in terms of like day-to-day costs and like electricity consumption, water consumption, or electrical consumption, sorry. Yeah, it does cost money, and I'm not recouping the money right now. So right now I don't need financial help because I'm not running. But you know, eventually you have to have, like, you know, a stable income. So whether it means you're selling the produce and earning enough to break even, to put money back into the grow, or, you know, there's a lot of things I'm going to be doing differently this grow, which hopefully will optimize and consume less resources than I have been up until now. But yeah, it's not cheap. It's just the reality of it. What's up, Cheeseburger? Could have grown my stuff better, but you don't look down on it means the world. You know what? It's growing and learning, and that selling produce. No, for real, Cheeseburger. I grow my own produce. So many people are like, "Where's the cannabis?" I'm like, there is none right now. We're just growing my own food right now. But I will learn eventually. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys. Honestly, this community is just the best. You guys are just, you're so freaking awesome. Thank you for teaching me. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for allowing me to even get to know you guys. Even though I'm like, you know, I'm the one talking. I love the Discord and the back and forth in the chat. So thank you so much. Bills are high in hydro, like $300 a month. Yeah. No kidding. Upfront cost is always tough to look at. Down the line, you'll at the very least break even. I feel like I already have spiritually and mentally. So everyone, on that note, I'm sending you guys all positive vibes. Is the room done and all cleaned up and together? Germinator, yes. The only thing that's left is to connect these lines, and I on this particular system. We just did that one. So that one's fully connected. Everything else is ready to go. Just the reservoirs need to be brought back into the tent and connected. But other than that, everything's ready. Saturday, we've got these plants going in, and we've got some seeds started. So if anything sprouts by then, we'll get them in these trays, and then within a few days, they'll be going into the system. So it'll be a gradual process. But yes, it was a lot of work, a lot of tedious work, and a lot of like detail, right? So, but we got it done. We did it. We're on the other side, and that's it. So thank you guys for being a part of the journey. This is the good part. Come back, come find me tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna unbox the RO system. We're gonna talk all about it, and it's gonna be fun. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Wickershire. Thank you, all of you. You guys are the best, honestly. You guys are the best. So yeah, have a wonderful day, everybody. And don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Peace, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.